Okay, so this is the video to show you how to make our tiny Lucky Duck miniatures. You can see he's got like a little pond, little ducky miniature. You can use the same technique to make, say, a swarm of ladybugs for your campaign, or even, you know, maybe a little spiritual guardian who happens to be a tiny cow. The things you're gonna need: first, safety first, gloves. This is UV resin that we're gonna be using. It is toxic. You need to make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. We will use some plastic 1-ounce cups. You just need something to mix with. We're gonna use popsicle sticks so that you can mix up your color. Alcohol ink. This is Tim Holtz in indigo, but you can use any color alcohol ink. This is gonna be for their little pond areas. We are using 1-inch acrylic circles. That's so that you can use them on your battle maps. 1 inch is like a standard base size. I'm using Limino UV resin. I will link all of this in the description. That way you can follow this exactly. It's any UV resin is going to work for you, but this is the kind that I have, and this is the kind that I like. And then you're going to need something to make your spiritual guardian miniature, etc. So in this case, we're doing little duckies. And also you will need a UV lamp. Mine has a 30-second setting, a 60-second setting, and then off. It's got these little prongy legs, folds up real nice. And I will link this exact one in the chat. Again, you can use just the sun. I'm gonna post-cure these all in the sun. But if you want to make sure that you are getting things done in a quick and efficient manner, this is the best way to do it. So we are gonna start. I've got my little cuppy here. You want to make sure that you don't use too much UV resin at once, because it will start to cure in the cup, and then that gets a little annoying. So we're gonna do about 1/2 ounce at a time here. If you want to work more quickly, you can work in a dark room, but I find that that's just sort of hard to deal with, and it's not really worth the benefit. So poured out a little bit of our UV resin here. I've got our ink. I'm gonna add 3 drops here until we get the color that we're really looking for. And then we're just gonna mix, etc. All right, that looks good. That's nice and pond-like. All right. So we're gonna take our little clear little circle here. We're gonna dip in, and then I like to make sort of an amorphous shape because it's sort of a natural pond looking feel. Just sort of dab some on there, etc., etc. So we've got that. Then we take our little ducky, put him as close to the center as you can. I do have some little toothpicks. That's if you want to be a little bit more precise, you can move to the left, to the right, etc. And then we're going to stick that under our UV lamp and turn it on. I like to cure for 60 seconds at a time. What I'll do is I'll cure that, and then I will check it and make sure that it's not like tacky or gross. If it is still tacky, I will stick it back under the lamp. You can use, I've also got like a little flashlight that you can use. These guys work just fine, but you then have to, you know, stand there and hold it. A UV nail lamp works best for me. So there you have it. That is how we make our tiny little ducky minions. If you have any questions, please feel free to pop them in the chat. And that's it for me.